Yo, yo.
Wale is jogging, oh.
If only people can see what we do in preparation for this show. Kanu, my man, just laughed now and he said, he saw me do the sign of the cross. And he looked, was that a little bit weird? Kind of? No. Was that weird?
I'm shocked.
Lagos, what's going on? It is another Friday.
Yeah, to do this kind of show for 3 years running, you need God.
I tell you, in everything we do, we
There
need
is
God.
Tell us of how crazy it is.
Can't just say there is God. What are you saying?
In everything we are doing.
Lagos, what's going on? Hey, you're in traffic. Not to worry about anything. You already know these boys are here. My name is Charles Dallas, and yes, it is the Friday Night Mix. It happens every Friday from 8 o'clock.
Yeah, my name is Wale Dizzy.
And yes, it's always a full studio.
I am Bolaji, I just said.
He's related to Ajose Adiogo. He's a very wealthy man.
I say I go beat you one day.
And we've got two amazing people in the studio as well. I've got my family, Michael Unjo.
Hey, it's good to be here with you guys, man. Lots of fun tonight.
And another bad guy, a big boss.
Make some noise for Kanu!
Budaya in the building, you already know. What's going on, boss?
I'm humble.
You're humble. You've always been a humble guy,
You
man.
guys are doing an awesome job.
Are we?
Yeah.
So we had this conversation in the production room. So many questions, so many things to talk about with Kanu in the studio.
Yep.
Okay, so a lady just walked in. Her name is Anne. Make some noise for Anne. Anne, come close to the mic. Come close to the mic.
Hey.
What's hey? Say hello to the guy. Introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Anne.
Hello, my
Hello.
name is Michael. It's nice to meet you,
Nice to
Anne.
meet you.
Why is she looking scared?
Hi, I can see
I
all
hope you
these
didn't-
guys. Look at
Oh, guys, how about Bolaji? Say hello to Bolaji.
Hello.
Hi, Bolaji.
It's not a guy. She says
No,
it's
when
not
you
a guy.
said what guys?
She says it's not a guy. What's it?
Guys.
You know it's Friday Night Mix, it's beer apology. So it's a look a lady would
Yeah,
have.
that's what I'm
Uh-huh.
right there.
Oh,
When-
really?
What is
Yeah,
so really?
you
That
don't
look,
know.
that look is that's
You like it,
a
right?
wrong look.
Yeah, it's alright. I have that effect on most women.
Oh, wow.
He's what? He's what?
Don't worry.
And go away. Go chat to your boyfriend. I see you. Man, she came there to see us. So I went outside. Guys, if you know what I saw, I found her sandwiched between Val and Ayotunde Onobolu.
Whoa.
I can't help it.
You can't help it. Guys,
I was just there on my own.
you're a magnet, right? What is that charm? Where is it hidden?
If I do tell you, it won't be a charm anymore.
It won't be a charm anymore. Okay, so I was looking at it. I think you guys still have unfinished business.
Bye, Ayo.
Okay, so Anu Ogbunaya, you pretty amazing guy. I've known you for some time now. We live in the same neighborhood, but as we all know, mind your business and you stay out of trouble. So Kanu has been that guy. He rides his bike, goes home, beautiful family. Kanu Ogbunaya, tell us a little bit about yourself, man. You're a super biker.
Yeah.
What is this business with
In a
bike?
class all by
Yeah,
themselves in the superbike, not all these things that you see on the road.
yeah. When you hear what's that thing? The Iron Bikers Club. What's that?
Iron Bot.
Iron Boat Riders.
Association,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's a massive bike riding crew.
Yeah. You have to do 1,600 kilometers minimum in 24 hours.
In 24 hours.
And
And
that's entry level.
Wow.
That's
in.
entry
no,
level.
say that again.
1,600 kilometers in 24 hours.
Whoa.
And that's entry level.
Entry level.
Yes, you get into the association by doing that. It's not, I can afford the bike. You have to ride it.
You have to ride it.
And it's all documented. In some places, they follow you with a GPS.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no
Okay, so there's
wuru.
no-
There's
Make sure you
no.
cover the distance.
Yeah,
Whoa.
yeah.
You're an engineer.
Yes.
Okay. Engineering. Where did the interests in bikes kick in?
You know, I was selling to a client.
Selling bikes.
No, selling my engineering
Right.
stuff, yeah?
Yeah.
And I saw a magazine on his table. I said, a whole guy like you, what are you doing with motorcycle magazine?
Mm-hmm.
And the guy told me, okay, come over this weekend and I'll put you on a bike. You're joking.
Mm-mm.
And this guy
Was this
introduced
in
me to
Lagos?
yeah.
Mhm.
And this guy introduced me to motorcycling. I've never looked back. He's now like a brother to me. Yeah?
What's his name?
Shegun
Shagun.
Obagu.
Wow. Okay, so what? 26 countries you have?
Maybe 28, 29 now.
See,
Wow.
wait,
Rising.
wait.
Wow.
The way Dallas put it, You just made it look as if okay, he went to one country, then he rode a bike there. He exactly. You see what I mean? He has driven. Look, let's. I think you went from Nigeria to Europe.
Yes.
I'm back.
Yes. Yes.
You've been from
No.
Nigeria
Hey.
on a bike.
Say that again.
Serious.
On a bike.
Yes. Yes.
Nigeria.
Yes, Nigeria to Europe.
It's not so far. Eh?
It is.
6 hours by air.
Yes, but you were. He was riding a bike and he was reading all the way to South Africa as well.
From South Africa.
From South Africa to Nigeria.
Yeah.
What all this trip? Let's focus on South Africa. What was the inspiration behind riding all the way to South Africa, and the challenges you faced?
Challenges, visas.
Visas.
You know,
That's a typical problem with this country, though.
yeah.
It is.
It's not as bad going to Europe, right? Because you're going through ECOWAS and all of that. But South Africa, every country needs a visa except Cameroon. And the embassies are all in Abuja. So you can imagine going to Abuja to drop your passport, going back to Abuja to pick it up. It was, and I tell you, leaving South Africa, going into Namibia, I got stopped at the border. This was the height of Ebola. And they told me, sorry,
Wow.
you're not going to go in.
Wow.
Look at the circular behind me. Nigeria is there. You cannot go into the country. I'm like, this whole trip cancelled.
Because
And I just found favor with them. God just opened doors. And one way or the other, you know, they called the immigration headquarters, made some calls. 2.5 hours later, okay, how many days do you want to be here? You're welcome.
wow.
Yeah.
Now I have this question. I'm thinking if I want to ride a bike from Island to Ikeja, I have it on the back of my mind that I go to Ikoyi Bridge. From there, I go to
Third Mainland.
Bridge. Then I go all the way. Now, if you want to ride from South Africa to Nigeria,
Exactly the same thing. I mean, there are people there. There are roads.
but you have not been to some of
But
these
there are
places.
roads.
Do you
There
ever
are
get
maps.
This
lost?
is the GPS.
There's the GPS, there are paper maps, and there are sometimes the road can get so bad, you actually wonder, is this an inter-country road? In Congo in particular, the road was, I mean, the roads in my village are better in some cases. And you look.
Wow. You know what is insinuating, right? The roads in Congo, pretty rough. That's a rough Congo. What is this? So rough.
Yeah.
Go ahead, man.
But at some point in time, did you like get lost or?
On this trip, I not lost. I thought I was being clever, you know. The map says
There's a
this,
difference.
Yeah, this road, you know, the way the maps are done, right?
Yeah.
They tell you this road is impassable in the rainy season. Okay, and I said, you don't feel bad like that now. How bad?
Yeah.
I got like 300 kilometers into it, and came to a dead end. The guy told me, you cannot go. It's going to take you 2-3 days to do the next 100 kilometers.
Wow.
So you just best go around. So like that's
local
local knowledge. There's this advert, nothing beats that. So I always ask questions like, what's the best way to go? Where are the transporters? You know, what route do they pass?
This is a common saying this part of the world. If you open mouth ask, you don't feel lost. Or something like that. That's the way I ask for road.
No road.
You know,
You're not lost.
do you understand? But riding, all these trips you've made, or each trip you make, you ride solo or you ride with the team?
Well, all these trips these trips I've made alone, and you can imagine it's quite difficult to get someone who will share your timetable with your So the first trip I was supposed to go with a friend, but he had some issues. He couldn't get his bike fast enough out of the port and all of that. But it's like that.
Okay, do you have specific bikes that you use for inter?
Okay, so you ask what's the most important thing on a trip like that for you?
Yes.
For me, it will be comfort. I want to be as comfortable as possible,
Okay.
and I want a bike that would be able to go off-road, on-road, because I don't know how good the road is.
Okay.
Yeah, so BMWs are known for
For
the BMW R1200 GS, the GS versions.
1200.
Generally, it's
That's 1,200
Yes,
cc
Yes,
still.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
But is that the highest
No. It's
You
just
have a
a
road?
very good road off-road
Off-road
bike.
bike?
Yes. Mix.
Okay.
Well,
What do you think?
I want to ask. I actually want to know.
Yeah.
While listening to you talking about BMW, and then I certainly know you have some other bikes. Like, how many bikes do you have?
No, now I found.
No, that is not to say I want one.
Well, what if? What
If I
if?
define anyone,
What-
I will
Look
come
at
What if?
that.
What if?
That's
Yeah.
right.
What if Kanu decides? What if Kanu decides to take
Yeah.
you on? You decide to be his pillion.
See,
You
that
ride.
is-
You probably ride maybe to.
No,
Badagry.
when I take on a pillion, I'm extremely careful.
Exactly. So,
Yeah.
because I was just going to say this, man. The bike is heavy. You're heavy. The pillion is probably super heavy. How do you handle all that?
No, once you start moving, you
Uh-huh.
don't do anything anymore. The bike is doing everything. It's
Kanu, isn't it easy to say?
Is he
It's
like
so
everything.
easy.
Look at what you're doing.
It's so
Look at what
easy.
you're doing in the studio. I'm
Uh-huh.
like, how do you just keep this going? It's like, it's easy to you, right?
Uh-huh.
I mean, the same. We
Wow.
practice, you get to know how it works, and
That
people look
before-
at you like,
before Kanu will answer the question,
Uh-huh.
I want to say, I think we're just about asking one question.
I was
Okay,
gonna
go ahead.
ask
And
him.
say, truth is that
So many
I
questions.
I once had an experience, so don't even bother to take me along. I vowed
Baba.
on that day never.
let me ask.
Oh, but where did he ride?
Jump
Where?
on Okada.
From Aja, no, it wasn't. It was a
I
power bike.
jumped off an Okada before.
It was a
I
power-
have.
it was a-
I have. Bagada, I have.
Mine was
Yeah, I
a
think
power
I
bike.
saw that. I saw that. I was there. I saw
I know,
that.
I know.
Mine was actually a power bike. I think we went shooting a movie. So, so we had cars. Everybody had got into
Wow.
the car. So the only person that was left
Available.
was just me
Wow.
and a power bike man.
Guy.
Wow.
Power bike man.
Yes. I
Wow.
just chose. I felt it was going to be very because I see ladies.
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
said I should join that.
Wow.
Bike. I said all my last prayers, made all my
All.
confessions.
How many prayers? Oh, I said six.
I
What's
said,
the last
I made
one?
all my
With the
cross.
confessions. I said, God, if I succeed,
I will
I
serve
will
you.
serve you for the
You
rest
can-
of my life. It was crazy. Because I you can't imagine it, seriously. And that guy just didn't take it easy. I think he wanted to impress
Yeah.
some people
Yeah.
because we had ladies in the you understand?
Ah.
So it was just, man, I don't
Yeah.
want to explain. Don't bother. Just give me the car and the bike. I'll not go with you, please.
I don't know what you
I think
please.
I had an experience like that once.
Uh-huh.
Well, I've had a couple of experiences with bikes, but this guy in particular, just one of my close friends, who lives in Abuja, he just bought his bike. He has like 2 or 3 bikes. So he just bought this one, and I was like, "Oh, fine, let's just go on a ride." I don't ride. I sat down behind. Now, the speed was outrageous, naturally. But what was really, really scary to me was I realized that when you're on the bike, you can't exactly turn the
Handlebars.
so you literally have to lean.
Actually,
What's it called? It's called bank.
yes,
Yeah,
but you do something to make the bike lean.
And what is
Okay.
this?
It's called counter steering. You actually attempt to move the handlebar in the opposite direction of where you want to turn.
No, I'm lost. Sorry. I'm sorry, but I'm lost.
Come to school.
I'm not going to school. I know. Yo, you gotta say that again. How do you
It's
do
called
that?
counter steering.
Counter
So if
steering.
you want to go left,
Yeah.
You
you
turn
push
right
the handlebar.
to the right.
Yeah, you push the left, which basically means you're turning it to the right.
Right.
But the bike will fall to the
Yeah.
left, and you will turn left.
Mitchell, are you still lost, right? I
In driving, in
I see my
driving, it's
cousin's
like
lost.
this is where you're going to, but it's as if you're trying to make a.
Oh.
That's why you see them. They're
But
like
like
that.
I said,
So
come
once
through.
you're leaned over, it's
Check
cool.
this out. Check.
It was the most scary thing because if I had stretched my
I
hand
think-
just a little, I could have touched the ground.
I think well, a lot of us don't know what it is like to be a pillion, so we forget. For
The
me,
pillion,
for-
by the way, is the
Yeah.
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 So you refused to tell them. I said, man, let me just cool down.
Oh,
You know.
You feel like no one girls holding you tight.
Yeah.
In fact, that's
Girls,
very
he's
uncomfortable. though.
very.
That's
Without
very
a helmet.
uncomfortable.
Imagine
Somebody
Anne
holding you.
clinking.
Nah.
Without a helmet.
Kano, are you
Why do
comfortable?
they do that? Without a helmet.
Yo,
I
man.
think it's the responsibility of the rider to tell his pillion, this is what is normal behavior, so you know what to expect.
Yeah.
You know, we're going to lean with me.
Yeah.
Don't lean in the other,
the other direction.
Yeah.
I think he's he's a very, very careful person.
Fantastic.
I
That's how
trust him,
come
I
you
can
don't
sleep.
have
can
any
sleep.
max.
No, you know. Yeah.
Road rash.
I can sleep if he's driving, or he's very, very good with, and he lives like with his mom, practically with his mom, and he has like 2 or 3 bikes, and his mom is not scared that he'll hurt himself or anything. So you know the level of how careful that kind of person can be.
And
So I wasn't afraid, so to say, but
I think we riders, our brains begin to work in a way that some speeds that you might find uncomfortable, we get to a point you don't, it's like okay to you. So maybe, yeah.
It's like a pilot friend, because I get scared every time I want to travel, and I'm wondering, how do you fly 5-6 times
Back and forth.
The guy says, when you get into your car, are you afraid
To drive it. You already know.
Exactly how I do when I'm flying. Yeah, I was going to say that if I were to start as a biker, what bike would you suggest?
Yes, and I said, in my opinion, that's the wrong question.
Wow.
Yeah, the right thing to do, in my opinion, is learn to ride first. Because when you are looking at a bike now, before you know how to ride, you are judging this just on look.
Yeah.
Many things that you would know when you start riding.
Your
Yeah,
option.
exactly. I said riding now, so what was my priority? Comfort. But maybe for someone else, the look is also... Yeah, so you need to get a bike
Yes, that's me.
Yeah.
I don't want to speed,
Yeah.
I just want that really cool.
If 500cc would be great for him still, maybe.
No, we always
250
advise start with a small bike.
Two-
Dallas
250cc.
feeling like
Start with a small
Yo,
bike.
why am I feeling like what?
You don't know
Look,
how to ride a bike.
I can't, but I have an idea. Kind of you
Yes,
sound like
yes,
me.
yes, yes,
From
yes,
terms
yes.
that
Oh,
I
yes,
used
yes, yes.
so far, I have.
read them up, he did his research.
I read them up.
Research.
Are you kidding me? All that, how many hours before we started this show? So check this out. Kanu is the co-founder and member, the board of trustees at the Easy Riders Motorcycle Club.
Yes.
I have a friend, I got to say this to you, he traveled yesterday to Europe. He broke away from Easy Rider. This is just first-hand information I'm giving to you.
Yeah.
I'm sure you know him. His name is Ara Wari. He's an engineer.
Okay.
And he's talked about Easy Riders. What is the union? Who and who holds Easy Riders down? You and who and who?
Well, we started Easy Riders. Some issues came up. We've started another club. Yeah, while we try to sort what happens in that.
Okay.
Yeah, yes. We started this club based on certain values that we felt were really important at that time.
Okay.
Safety. We will not tolerate drinking. We will not tolerate riding without a helmet and stuff like that. And some of the guys felt maybe
Broke the
it
rule.
was
They were bigger than that.
Yeah, and so it created some friction. Well, what to do?
What to do? Do what is right, man. Do what is right.
So we instead of getting bogged down in that whole mess, it's there on the side. We're dealing with it. But our vision, what we want to do for the community, we still are doing it. And we started a new club, Ride Easy.
Right easy.
Yeah, and this is where we expend our energies and our focus.
From 1 to 8, how important is safety for
From
you?
1 to 8,
From 1 to
From 1 to 10.
1 to 10.
maybe like 12.
Are you for real?
You see, there's no biker that has my. I have a number of records, but the record that's driving us, safety, is what we've had to do when we've lost bikers. And I've taken 2 of my friends to the morgue.
Wow.
Wow.
When you do that, your perception about things changes completely.
Wow.
So, in the community, some guys say I'm very harsh because I insist, hey guys, no alcohol. I don't want to be the one who is not sleeping after seeing what, yeah. But something that's not real to you, you've never had the experience, it's difficult to
relate
yeah.
Wow.
Will I be right to say the sure way of learning how to ride a bike is to start from a bicycle?
Yes.
Bicycle long.
Yes.
Panwai Tata. Olaji the Panwai Tata. Look at you. We're talking about bicycle. Talking about bicycle. Who does this? Olaji, and he will never answer it. How does the family handle the whole journey when it gets to? I'm going here today, honey. How does she handle it? I'm going to this
Very well.
country. I'm very well.
Very well. My wife is very encouraging. Yeah, so she knows.
Very encouraging.
Why is he laughing?
Very
I just pictured one of my
My friends were, she would just jump on it and say, no! Jesus, now you come.
Jesus.
Are you sure it might be, hey, go. Just go.
Can she ride the bike then?
I stopped her when she broke her arm.
Broke?
Yeah. So she has biker scar.
Oh, man.
Tough.
One of my friends bought his wife a bike for her Valentine's last year.
What?
And if you see her in the office, you would not even believe that she will wear pants, let alone get on a bike. Because she's so gentle in the office, very corporate, very actually not lunatic.
Have you seen her riding then?
I've
Wow.
not seen her riding, but I've seen her pictures. Her husband is. We grew up in Jos together. So, and I now happened to meet her on work basis. Then I realized she was dating my friend from Jos, and you know, we all just generally flowed like that. And that was how I found out from the husband that she was also a rider.
So you have the training thing going on weekends.
Yes.
What is this setup like?
Well, it's really set up like a school, and we all are certified instructors. We actually got trained as motorcycle instructors, which is different from, well, I know how to ride, let me teach you on instructors. Yeah. And we run the school on Saturdays. For us, it's like a part-time thing to help people who want to learn how to ride the right way. And Saturdays from 7 a.m. to 1, 2 p.m. We're there instructing.
Where about is this?
We're in
all going
Alausa.
down? Okay.
Yeah, we're in Alausa.
Okay.
We have a space that's available for us on the weekends.
Right.
So it's paved. We have our motorcycles there, and everyone comes around.
Okay, so check this out. Hey, Lagos, if you're in your cars right now, well, you're not in your car, stuck in
You're stuck in
traffic. We
and
know.
You feel like you should be using a bike.
know exactly. Right there, you just feel, oh my goodness, Kanu.
Exactly.
Kanu, how can I reach you on Twitter?
Exactly.
On Twitter, you're
At Photo Daddy.
At
FOTODADI.
DADI on Twitter. And hey, you think you have interests in bike? You would like to, probably take 1 or 2 lessons from Kanu Ogbunaya. Hey, check this
All
out.
the instructors.
Yes. What days again? Saturdays.
Saturdays.
What time?
7 a.m. on. Usually we're done by 1, 2. After 4 or 5 hours, everyone is tired.
Everybody's
Yeah. We can cope, but most of the students are like,
It's so exhausting.
Yeah.
What is one challenge they all complain about? Is it moving the bike or having to balance? Some people just ride and they have no finesse, no grip. It's ridiculous. Yeah, it's just a mess. A fiasco. Hey, ride it this way. They're having an accident right on the field. On the field, they're still having an accident. What the?
Did that happen to you? Like, did that happen to
Well, I gotta be honest with you. So someone picked me up here in VI.
Yeah.
We're going to Elegushi. I'm going to say his name is Alex. We're going to Elegushi. He came with a bike, no helmet. No, he had a helmet, right? He said, climb and hold me. So I did. So we went through the toll gate. Just as soon as we passed through, somebody just told me, jump off this bike because this guy is going to tilt and fall.
Whoa.
It was real quick. It was my friend. Shout out to Abu. He and his crew. I don't know if you can still see some scars
You're
there.
joking.
I jumped off and I covered my face all through. I'm
like
telling
he's
you.
gone.
I left him with a bike on the floor. I just went through the ShopRite axis and I just walked home.
wow.
Why you mean? Yeah, like,
Why am I mean? Can you hear that?
Honest mistake.
I don't know what he was going to do, but he went the wrong way, and I realized if I didn't get myself off the bike, I probably would suffer, something way serious than this. So it's there's a lot of fear.
But back to the question: what's the common problem you have with your first timers?
I can't say there's any problem. It's part of the learning curve.
Okay.
When you learn how to drive a stick shift,
Yeah.
manual car,
Yeah.
to get the balance between the clutch
Yeah.
and
And
the
the-
throttle.
yeah.
We call it the friction zone on the
Okay.
bike. Yeah, to get that right takes some time. But once they get that, it's
They're done.
yeah.
So
I
that's
think I
So
need to
on
work
the
on that
average,
because
what
I'm
will
so
it
good
do?
with a stick shift, but to get it from my feet to my hand is the
Okay, right now, do you think about it?
no. I don't think about it.
Exactly. Same thing when you get on the bike. In the beginning, it's like, oh. But
that the sound they actually make. Wow. Amazing.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
Yeah, I'm not.
I
It's
didn't hear a question
It's
from
fine,
person.
it's
I'm
fine,
married.
it's
I'm very married. I've got 2 kids.
What?
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Let us say the ring.
It's not my size.
Oh, you see it? It's not his
size
size anymore. You know, gradually we find out the truth. We should rename this show little by little, poco a poco. Okay, so this is the part where we gotta introduce the topic.
We have to introduce the topic. We've been talking bikes all evening, but we still have a topic, so we'll intermingle with that.
Yeah.
So,
The topic.
You want to give the lines out?
Yeah. 277-2923, 277-3923, 0909-0000-923. You can always try 631-0923, 632-0923. Someone told me the phone lines, it's just one that's working. I really wonder why, but it's fine. If you can get through to the phone lines, all well and good. Phone lines are open officially, and what it is about to leave out the topic for tonight.
Yep. Okay, it's very simple. We gave this out. We were supposed to do this last week, but we got caught up in all the fun we're having, and we went with the other topic. So it goes this way. So you're on a flight, and you notice that the plane shakes every few seconds without the pilot giving any notices. Not knowing that the pilots are having a huge fight in the cockpit. And during the fight, one of them mistakenly hits the PA system, and to everyone's shock, you all could hear the sound of punches and pilots.
I will kill you today! You! You get out of here! You're Fago! Pilot, you can't say you're Fago!
And one pilot saying to the other, "You slept with my wife, I will kill you and everyone in this flight today."
Oh, your wife will survive, but I will kill you! I kill every other person!
Oh no!
As a passenger on this flight, what
are you expected to do?
You do.
Kanu Obunaya. The traveler on bike.
You start to dey pray for your guy when they come peace.
Kanu, what would you do?
That's it now.
You start to pray.
Start praying for the right person to win the fight.
my goodness.
My goodness, wow.
That cross where you start the show, we go dey do am steady.
Lagos
Lord.
is the topic tonight. We want to find out what you would do. Micho, what would you do?
Well, sincerely speaking, pee in my pants,
Pee in your pants. That's step one. What else?
then
It's true.
majestically swag into the bathroom, cry my heart out,
Cry your hearts out. All by
confess to
yourself.
God,
All your
ask for
sins.
forgiveness,
That's
and pray.
that's a very wise thing to do.
Oh,
So
no.
after leaving the bathroom, what next?
Then come back out and sit down comfortably like nothing is happening.
Yeah, right.
Bolaji, I just said, please come through. What would you do? Come through.
I like what Osa 7 said last week.
Uh-huh.
He said that we'll tell the pilot that Oga will kill him.
Yes, just bring him out. Bring him out. The level that you got, we are over 800 passengers. Push him and give it to us. Let us kill him. Bolaji, what would you do?
Get out of here. I say two of you get out of here.
That's what you tell them,
Truthfully,
Bolaji.
I don't know what I'll do. Truthfully, I don't know. But I'm very sure I'll be very scared. Possibly say the last prayer, go get a parachute and then get set. Maybe call some people you are owing some money.
Benita says, on realizing the situation, now to ask God to accept my soul in heaven before it's too late. How can people just, why can't someone just say, we'll try and break the door? That's impossible. That's impossible.
You can't bring
And,
it.
this is what I'll do. I'll tell the pilot, I'll say to him, look, your wife is actually among the passengers on this flight. Let her tell you the truth. Just open the door and let your wife speak. Go pick someone like Anne and say, Anne, just call his name in a very sweet way.
Darling.
Oh, boy! Kano, just open this cockpit. Kano! Slimberry Ogbonna now to jump.
I don't understand why everybody just feels that they are parachutes. Have you ever been in a plane and they said, "Oh, your parachutes are right under your seat"?
I've never heard that before. Slimberry Ogbonna, she says, now to jump window sharp, because I know say na inside water go land.
And
Can you
That
imagine?
window small.
What is this? And if
That
you see this
window
chick, she's
small.
long.
She has not been in a plane before.
Don't be the one with the wine though.
Hey. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. What? Hello? What? What is wrong with your voice?
Alex.
When we tell people to stop doing drugs, this is what we're saying.
Oh, come on, don't do that. Seriously?
Alex.
Alex, talk.
Mm-hmm.
Call their family. Hello? Phone lines are crazy. Phone lines are crazy, man. You want to give Kanu the tongue twister, man, so he can wrap
Don't
up.
do drugs.
Give him tongue twister. Okay, so Edo Thompson says, get
Why
myself.
listen to me go do tongue twister?
Yeah, because
yes.
right after you, the only lady in the studio will do it as well. Anne, come back here.
But hey, Anne hasn't told us what she'll do.
Anne, what would you do in this situation? Come close.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
To try to sit.
Your voice has gone down.
I like that. Your voice
No,
is
no,
good.
no. We'll try to gang up.
Gang.
Get people, you know. Get
Do you
people.
know
Rally everybody around.
when you're in a frenzy, that frame of mind, trust me, nobody wants to be your part.
So what
Everybody
we'll
just
do, we'll
wants
raise an
to.
alarm. Tell the
alarm.
pilot to get distracted and then open the door.
And how do you? What trick would you use?
I'm not sure yet.
Good evening to you, Wale. Good evening. Welcome, Wale. Hi.
Thank you.
I don't know for them. Oh, parachute.
I didn't know how to use parachute.
Hey. Mhm. But check this out. The muscle man can't break the door. You can't. There's no way. It is the latch inside has been locked by the pilot and co-pilot so they can rumble.
Even with pressing buttons. Hello, shit.
Let the fellowship begin. I like that one, Sheku. Thank you so much, my man.
Another
Yo.
reality is that how many people can operate a parachute?
No, it's full rope.
It's not just to put that red something.
It's full something.
Yeah.
And then how do
I
you
read
carry-
something like
You never enter while we say you know go feel and do something you are even while driving something just happens and then you just
You
lose
lose it.
control.
Lose it, yeah.
You don't know what to press. You don't know what to
Yes.
do.
You know, you can
That's
actually
the
that thing is so risky that there's a way it goes off. If you're not
And then you
careful,
can
you
know,
get tangled.
Yeah.
You get tangled. I've seen
Cross
some
your neck or
extreme
something.
videos. Sony Max, of course, very extreme videos.
Dallas watches extreme videos.
Extreme videos.
I don't know how
mean,
you handle
and he
these
also
kind of things.
posts-
skydiving, happy
Post
guys,
some funny videos.
jumped
too.
off, let the parachute out. He got tangled
Oh no.
with the first guy.
Oh,
It was crazy.
Oh no.
It was serious problem up there, man. Hi. Okay, we lost that one. 277-2923, 277-3923. Want to give Kanu the tongue twister?
Yeah.
Let's see if it's pretty good with his tongue.
Are you ready? When you put it that way.
I mean, like,
Oh, come
to
on.
taste wine, when he's, having the wine tasting session, he uses his tongue.
Dallas. God.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
Kanu can take two of us down, no?
Take two of us down. Ew.
You guys like
That didn't sound well.
You guys like 7-1.
What's
like 7?
Kanu, how tall are you, though?
6'4".
6'4".
But you know me, no
I'm
be by height.
5 foot plus.
I'm 5'7".
That's-
Wale,
Who told you you're 5'7"?
well,
Who has lied to you?
let me tell you, Wale, if you, no, the reason, let me tell you why you see Kanu at 7'1". The reason I do like
There is God, do I not tell you?
it's true.
Okay, I'm going to see if Kanu can get this one. If cows could fly, I'd have a cow pie in my eye. And I say it 3 times very fast.
If cows could fly,
I'd have a cow pie in my eye.
If cows could fly, I would have a cow pie in my eye.
You have to say it 3
If
times,
cows
very
could
fast.
fly,
That
I'd
lies
have
a
a cow
lie.
pie in my eye.
That sounded more or less like singing. Like singing.
That Kanu, you're singing.
I
You
can't read
gotta
the funny thing.
you gotta say it very fast. Very, very fast.
If cows could fly, I had.
You gotta say it very.
If cows could fly, I'd have a cow pie in my eye.
Hi. You have a cow pie in your eye?
With parachute.
What's your name, G? Hey, hi.
Hello,
What's your
we can hear
name?
you.
Yeah, good evening. Where are you calling from? What are you doing? You called and you're now keeping quiet. Eh?
What are they doing to you?
Is the network
It's
guys?
the network that's keeping quiet.
Always blame it on the network, like seriously.
Okay, what would you do, my guy? Whatever you're doing
No,
there,
sir.
I wish you well. I wish you well. Yeah.
You finally get
you well. Yeah, so a few questions for Kanu. It would be the book. Where's the book? Let me go get the book. Kanu, tell us about the book.
Okay, so the book chronicles my trip from Lagos to Europe and back. So I kept a diary.
Okay.
Every day, what happened, how many kilometers I did, what happened to me during the day, what I was feeling, what I was thinking. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So does it include pictures for people like us that like
Yeah,
pictures when we read?
there are pictures.
Okay,
There are
so
pictures.
for some of us,
Last story
still-
book.
we still like pictures when we read.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
enough
still,
picture. Enough picture.
Creative.
Young
Yeah.
at heart.
Yes,
Where,
young
where,
at
where,
heart.
where can we get this book?
The book is on Konga.
Okay.
Okay.
If you search FD-books,
Okay.
we have a store, and the book is available on Konga. It's on Amazon. It's on Barnes and Noble.
Okay.
And we are hoping to raise money from the sales of the book to fund our foundation.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, that's why we're selling the book actually, to
Okay.
raise money for
For
the
the foundation. What's the
Yes.
foundation about?
Otu Daddy Foundation,
Yes.
we're setting up to offer educational scholarships
Okay.
to fatherless children.
Whoa.
Basically.
That's
Yeah.
really,
Yeah.
that's really very interesting.
That's
Yeah.
really good.
Very, very interesting.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about this book. How do I put this question? What? Because I don't think you started out
You're right.
with the plan that
Exactly.
I'm going to write a book.
Exactly. You know, what happened was, we generally, as a rider, I like to keep a diary.
Okay.
Okay, of my rides. I go from here to Ibadan, whatever, and I scribble.
I would say it back. I mean,
Like what happened, because there are some people who would find it interesting. Like,
Yeah.
oh, there was fuel here, just like there was fuel here, there was a pothole here, there was something here. Yeah, and that was it. I was keeping that kind of journal every night before I go to bed. I'll type it out.
something
You know,
down.
yeah, and relating it with people. Say, you know what? Why don't you just? And I made it like a blog and all that. And eventually we decided, you know what? Why not just publish? Get it well organized, publish it. We said, okay, let's find out. We did it and said, okay, now we've published it. What next? Well, we sell it and what next? Use the money to do this.
To do something.
Yes, this
That's
charity
really
thing,
thoughtful.
yeah. And
Speaking
we have
of
others
which-
coming.
the cover looks really interesting. There's a bike and there's just a long road, right
Yeah.
ahead. And before the show started, we're talking about being adventurous. I think I'm not adventurous in a lot of things.
I think so.
But
too.
for you to be,
Wow. Tell us some things that you're not so adventurous with.
I'm not adventurous
we
with
will
food.
And
riding.
No, I might.
check this out, riding. Check this out. I also have another one. Pets.
Oh no
He's not a big fan of
no.
pets.
I don't like animals. I
He-
don't mind them on TV. I don't mind them cooked.
It is wrong to use animals cooked. He
Or
eats,
not fish.
He eats dogs.
Not fish. No,
he eats dogs. He eats dogs.
What of pussycat?
He eats pussycat. He eats meow pussy. Yeah. 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 Meow.
Okay.
Meow. Yeah.
I mean,
Ah, you got the joke right.
Of course.
Meow.
I have a question.
Meow.
I have a question. I'm just
Yeah.
wondering, why did you go on those journeys? Why did you ride all the way to South Africa? Why did you ride all the way to Europe? Why?
It's just something more to do. You know, it's something I've not done. I found it exciting. It's interesting. Yeah. Well, I hear you where they talk say you want to go America just now.
Give him if we put 10,000 USD
yeah.
or 25,000 USD for you to go on a bike trip to Togo or Lomé.
Then he mad. I will ride the two myself. 25K.
I go even be your opinion.
You will be in billion.
I go be opinion, but I go share the
That's
data.
I will learn the driving. I will learn to ride on the journey.
Wow, you're crazy. You'll kill yourself. Check this out. How many kids do you have?
2 girls.
It was your daughter's birthday a few weeks ago.
Yes.
She your favorite one?
No favorite.
No favorite one.
No.
Okay, because see, there's a friend I have. The dad is always pretty partial with the guy. He's in love with the girl. He loves her so much. So the mom and the dad, they share the kids so well that the woman loves the boy so much to a fault. The guy loves the daughter so much too. So when I took this picture of you and your baby, I put it up on my Instagram page, and I was wishing her a happy birthday, but I guess you didn't see this one. Let me show it to you real quick. Now this is
that's photo daddy.
so
as
cute.
well. That's the photo daddy actually.
This is photo daddy.
Yes, because when she was born, we
Yeah.
had a maid who was taking care of her, and we'd call her, photo daddy's photo. She looks so much
Carbon
like
copy.
Oh,
Yes.
carbon copy.
What's her name again?
her name.
Yeah, what's her
is
name?
Tara.
Tara.
Yes.
So when I saw this, I put it up there. A lot of people, like 89 people, liked it. And you know, people call some friends called me and like, yo, I know this guy. Look at that guy with the red bicycle. It's a bicycle. Now motorcycle. The last time I checked, I'm like, yo, man. So
Oh, joy.
yeah, pretty family you have, man. And
Thank God.
I know, man. I know. Okay, so quick shout out to your family and friends right now. Let's wrap this one
I just
up.
want to ask him something. One more question.
Mm-hmm.
All your journeys, you get to stop in different places.
Mm-hmm.
Do you also taste the food or eat the food?
I
was
could carry
tough now.
Chichi for pocket.
It was tough now.
Wally, yeah, we get
Ride
person.
bicycle.
It was tough now.
Yeah, we get person, Wally.
Have you carrying bread?
Ride bicycle.
You can't wait it.
No, of course.
Or what's it like?
I've eaten crocodile.
Whoa.
Crocodile is
The
nice.
small one, the small one with the just born. Hatchlings.
What?
That was
Yes.
mean of
And
you.
you
not
had it
far,
raw?
not far. Just to go here, they have it.
You had it raw
Yes,
or fresh?
there's a way it's prepared
No.
with amala. Sef.
Whoa.
They have a way to do with that kind of thing. Very nice. Togo here. You can go just.
Just
Nah.
a bike ride.
Yes, exactly.
I I like that one. I've had crocodiles though, but not the small
This
one.
one very small,
If
crunchy
it's not
hatchling.
chicken
Mm.
or beef, plain beef,
No.
just leave me
I've
alone.
had crocodile before. You'd not like it.
No, no,
I
I won't
don't
like
think you will.
it.
I don't think you will. With the pepper, you still won't like it.
This one be like dry fish now.
Mm.
Yeah.
It was very okay.
So do you have pets?
My daughter is hounding me for a dog, but
No,
no pets.
not even the super friendly ones.
Not even the extremely super friendly ones. No pets.
Wow.
I love pets.
Right.
Yeah, but it's a big responsibility.
It is. It's a
Yeah.
huge task.
And I'm not ready to be the type that would lock up the dog.
Nah,
No,
animal
no,
cruelty.
no,
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 not
no.
at all. Not at all.
No.
So what other things do you have interests in? Mountain climbing, scuba diving,
Skydiving.
tightrope walking.
Actually, there's no time.
Mm.
This is the truth. I've had quite a number of things that have interested me. The latest thing now is the drones.
The drones.
Yes. you know, you
Yeah,
can
that's
get a
really
drone and-
cool.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you see, I've looked at it. And there's just no time.
There's no time.
Mm.
really.
There's no time. So anything that's not related to motorcycling,
Mm,
I've
it's not
decided to.
interesting.
No, it's interesting,
Yeah.
but I've decided to slow it down.
Slow it down.
Yeah. There was a time I was into nitro remote controlled RC model cars.
Mm.
Oh,
They run
yeah.
on fuel.
On fuel.
Yeah, and all
Mm.
that. I have several in the house, but again, no time.
No time.
No time. So
Wow.
no toys except the bike now.
So it's family, work, and
Bikes.
bikes. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing, man.
Yeah.
If you had to, come to this world again, would you do biking again,
Before.
Oh.
over and over?
Bam.
Wow, that's
Over and
amazing,
over.
man. It's been really so much fun having Kanu Bunaya in the studio. It's
Thank you so much.
It's been amazing. Very short notice, but we were able to work this one out. It's a shame the phone lines have decided to show us who's boss.
Yeah.
Pretty understandable.
Don't worry, we have you next week.
We have you next week, which is pretty fine. So today, being the first time you visited the station, it shouldn't be the last. You should swing by from time to time, especially when you have this long journey, to embark on. You should come here and say, "Hey guys, remember me, the guy that came last time? I'm about to go on that journey again. Come with me and follow
I'm
me."
going to America now.
On your bike.
And we're going to see people who are going to say, "I ain't got no visa, but I'm rolling with him." I'm rolling with him.